Today I'm with a special guest down from the southern eastern west. I'm with the best, Bambi himself. You know
what it is.
If you know Grizzly, then if you know Grizzly from 2018, you should know Bambi Mbata. Today we are observing the market together.
Yeah.
The meme coin. First of all, shout out to Paul. They just launched a few hours ago. Thunder of fire, you people.
They launch shit.
God will definitely find a way in his heart to punish you. I'm not joking. Don't force them. They know good try. They don't listen. Somebody give them 2.1 billion.
Who come up with that stupid life here?
I have no idea, but God will help us today. I was telling Bendy something before we started recording.
Yeah.
We are talking about Raydium, and I've been putting Bendy on the reality of demand and supply as a strategy to time the market, and he's getting to terms with it. It's understanding it the more we go. So Raydium chart, I'm citing examples for him so that he would see demand and supply in action. He follows my Twitter, he follows my WhatsApp, so he saw when I posted this particular trade and when it got triggered. And here, this is the monthly time frame.
Yeah.
You get each candle, 1 month that it takes to form each candle. So this was, let's make the chart afresh. Then we'll come over. Let's make the chart fresh, like a baby's bottom. See fresh chart right now, but
Yeah.
before you can, let's compare this move to this move. See that this one has more force to it.
Yeah.
Like there's more force to this particular move compared to this one and this one.
Yeah.
And when we are getting to April ending, which was correlating with the time that we had, I've been saying it from February because of that post that Ben Skupinski had on his Instagram that the bottom of the market will be happening first week of April. I've been constantly posting for Instagram, for my Telegram, where they part of, like Telegram where we did together. So that April time, we'll start looking for demand zone, and coincidentally, unfortunately, this was the monthly demand zone on this crypto token Raydium, and that was why I entered this trade. You see, say when market drop inside this point, you are seeing that the market are still having, because there are orders. Why is there demand zone? Because before this move, this candle that is big, this was the last small candle, and this was the whole zone that period covered. So you could just map that zone, the small candle, and everything about that small candle from head to toe, everything that they doing. That's how I map out my demand zone. This on the monthly time frame. So I'm getting somewhere with this. Raydium is actually the platform where a lot of meme coins launch on. So if that's the case, then when money is coming into Raydium, there's expectation that money is coming into the whole meme coin market generally, right? So in a previous video, that my first meme coin video, I was talking about some tokens some meme coins that was going to be setting demand zone and waiting for the market to get to those demand zones, because we are coming closer to the period of April.
Yeah.
And in that video, I mentioned PopCat and I dropped a demand zone on PopCat. But for some reason, this trade was not taken. And if you watch the previous video, you will recognize, I would pull up that other video, so that vision of these zones that are marked in the markets. You see when I was talking about this zone, and see how well market reacted to it. And look at this, man remind you remember say when I talk about demand zone, the small candle before those tangible moves, like real moves wey been happen, and then see before this move and see how much this move will continue. Where was the last small candle? See the small candle. So we'll map the entirety of that small candle, we'll map everything make up that small candle, and this is on the daily time frame. I'll zoom and you see. So now see that same zone. This was the small candle before this.
They pull up.
Yeah, heavy move up, heavy bull move. So we dey map the entirety of that candle and they wait for once market come back to that level, go trigger, and then you will see how clean this tapping was. Just observe and just tap inside. Stayed around for a while.
I remember when you dropped this thing on the group chat.
I also dropped this thing on the group chat for Popcats.
Then I was buying one other token again, and that token not even pop.
So because you been dey buy from zone we no really like, that zone is a random zone. But it's not an origin zone, but that the whole supply and demand use is just to clarify something for you in that market. Now, but if I want to take trade with clarity that eventually come, we'll say this is a weekly time frame. You see that this was the small candle before this big candle, right? And then you see as market don't tap into and you don't get any reaction.
Okay.
You see, but market, this is weekly candle. If I go to the daily time frame, you see that it's a more similar move. But the thing I want you to
just repetition.
Why? Because it's a season. If it dey random at other points, but at this particular point where we know say na general bias of market dey bullish, you go just carry everything along. Na general. This one no be you say this one they buy, this one they sell, this one they buy, this one they sell. This one are like at this particular time. That's why they call them seasonality. Most stocks they dey bullish, and then crypto now don't they invented and a form of technology where money they flow into.
Yeah, I wanted to also ask you, how far is this Trump tariff and all now is affecting the markets?
All those macro news, I don't actually pay attention to them. I just look at the big picture. Now, if I'm paying attention to all those Trump tariff and the rest, I might be taking trades on smaller time frame, because any word that come out of his mouth, I'm waiting on it and to catch that small move on the 4-hour time frame. But if you come, let's check NQ. That is the Nasdaq. Then you will see
I had Nasdaq also.
Nasdaq is being a gorgeous baby.
Very bullish of late.
A gorgeous baby. That was what I used to time the potential bull market of the crypto, or the crypto market, the potential bullishness of the crypto market, because Nasdaq is a technology asset, and then crypto is technology that money is flowing into. So it makes little sense. When you're talking about the wisest decision,
So what you're saying is,
if Nasdaq
most of the stuff that happen, like all this tariff and all, those are just
macro events, not the big picture. Because what made the particular day that this thing got to the demand zone? Just pay attention to this. What on earth, what in Jesus' name, what in anything you believe in made that it was when the market got to this demand zone that Trump made whatever decision that started pushing the market? I don't know if you get.
We had a bet that time.
Yeah, but you be not really understand the bets. If not,
you don't really understand the bet. You be not really understand the bet.
You be not understand my own.
Buy me.
I don't want to buy you.
Okay, the thing was, I wanted to be sure that whatever Trump says, like if he cancels those tariffs, the market was going to pump. You were like the market, your market was going to pump regardless
of what he says. Yes.
But the market was down, and immediately he made that pronouncement that dropping flat tariff for everybody of 10%. And
this happened 7th of April. Let's confirm with Google.
Yeah.
When did all the world between the post tariff?
Yeah, post tariff flat 10%.
No, just observe this.
Okay. I was so certain that immediately he paused that tariff.
Yeah.
The market went up like sharply. at some point they are even hearing that.
But Trump no they use charts.
No, Trump no they use chart.
Yeah.
But whatever he says affects the markets. You
Yes.
understand?
Yes.
So what I was saying was immediately he said that. He said there was a movement that has not happened since World War II for them at the market.
Yeah.
That the market did
All those ones not just entertainment news. Like with me, I classify them as like I look them as entertainment. All this, and we've not seen all the things happen since the beginning of Adam.
Shut up, man.
It's the market actually,
The market actually moved.
whatever he move, Alhamdulillah. But it's not what they talk. We say
Yeah.
seasonality because for some reason,
Yeah, I totally get you.
I feel if a Calabar person, I understand why he eat dog. Get that. Because
That dog is about to be killed.
so may God look back.
Sorry.
So if you feel bad, I say that in really concern.
But then I understand you totally. You're trying to
Yes.
say that whoever is in charge, the repetition will still happen.
Repetition will still happen. Yeah, if you want,
Then,
there's one.
how about those years where there were world wars? Those years when they had
Even COVID-19 was predictable.
wait now, calm down first.
But who, which news
You know,
was
I told you that my brother said that
Yeah.
he told them to gather money.
Yeah,
that
and
something
that-
was
yes.
about to happen, but they were not sure.
Yeah.
of
That is exactly what happened with this whole theory. It's speculation. You get, but no me say you go sit down outside. You get at this week they expect say whatever will happen, but you don't like
But COVID-19 affected the whole market.
definitely
Affected
now, and it was predictable. It was very predictable. Somebody predicted it. His name is Mr. Ben Skupinski. A round of applause for him. I hope you are following him on Instagram.
No, but what did he predict?
It was not him originally,
Okay.
but there's a concept, the decennial concept.
Because before that time, my brother came back and he was
Yeah.
like, he's hearing a whole lot of things that is about to happen. There's something that is going to happen the next year. You
Okay.
understand? And
Right now, Seth, he has a video that is about premiere
yeah,
that is talking about I think he's going to be talking about the 2026 recession and the crash that is going to happen. He said it last year that 2025 will be bullish, 2026 will be bearish. So already this is giving his followers heads up. Working with this man's information is
it's the
what
same person that predicted
yes now
COVID.
his same person is this concept that he uses that predicted COVID. The concept
What's
that he uses, the decennial concept.
Hope it's not that guy. There's one other guy that
One
talks about
economy,
nonsense.
not all these small boys. This is a senior man with senior man's information. Do you get?
How far has his predictions come to pass?
His prediction has come to pass well enough that he predicted last year. That he predicted 2 years ago. I'll show you.
But I know I'm not under Joe Biden. Predictions
Bro.
can always work because
Bro,
come on.
all those ones, bro.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. This I still remember with memory set because I see him, it happened for my eye. This bottom here,
Yeah.
2023, he predicted it
Are you serious?
first. Kilo. This bottom, 2024, he also predicted that he caught this move. This top, from here to here, he predicted it down to here. It's still him that predicted this bottom, and he has been catching all of them.
Who the fuck is this guy?
So why you go come tell me Macron they wait for another like I cannot afford his course yet.
You know-
but the ones where the even Bible talk am say around the table get dogs wey dey always sit down. I be dog Samaritan man talk am give me the crumbs man dog. They post for Instagram abeg just to the Allah because at least that one has already given for this whole period. Let me show you the video that he posted this. To be on track. Not just the video, I want to show you the. And I posted it on that group.
Tell me this guy, so follow me. Let you have
Oh yeah, no, I'll give you his. I'll give you his.
handle. You just share it in the group.
Yeah, bro. Because I sent this thing to the group earlier, right? This first week of
Yeah.
April. See how long ago? When did I send this?
I saw this
So
one.
you all know that I'm using juju. It's not like I sent this in March, bro. March. Look at it. This is March. I said, when was this? Let's observe. When did I talk about Aqua Protocol and their
Man, I don't understand that fucking about protocol.
No, fuck the market, bro. This was when I first of all posted. This was February, and this was for the Dow Jones, right? See where he expected. This is January.
Yeah.
This is where February starts. But you see, before the beginning of February, that was when this top was expected and led to this crash and led and continued to this bottom before this move like in April.
Okay.
This is the prediction. This is the expectation of the market move for 2025. This is what I've been following. That's why I've getting to.
It's exactly going like that.
Oh, I will show you now. You observe, say they go just like that. Top before February. Top beginning to happen before February. First week of February. See when this top happen. Bottom at what point? First week of April. Where are we? First week of April. See, say this don't start. Top at when expected? June. Now I talk to I dey wait for June. All my bullishness they end for a while, not entirely, but for a while. That's why I map even in the meme coin space. That's why I have this thing mapped out. All my bullishness is ending at the first week of June. That is just my time period to be bullish. You get, and you see that the market is following this thing well enough. Because even for the meme coin space, when this top started happening, okay, this one no idiot. This one no follow for waiting you talk about. You know these charts.
This is just popcorn.
This is just popcorn. So you just see that there are a lot of I'm talking about meme coins, but you see Nasdaq moving. Let me show you Apple. And this was the trade he entered.
I also had Apple lost some stocks. Is that true?
Recently or when?
Recently. Because of this tariff.
That Trump resumed again.
Okay, yeah, that Trump resumed again. Newly.
See the loss.
You know, before he bound.
He paused it, but
that's where he reached.
See where he reached, then see the small loss candle. So you go see say the overall picture, all this news no
count. So all this thing that China is doing and
all those news,
all those things don't really matter for their economy.
I'm telling you, entertainment, because they pay people to always come up with news. The entertainment, people go they bored. And any parents when they come back from work, they wonder,
see,
but no go play NTA for.
What I'm saying, to understand this Trump tariff thing, there's a whole lot of talks, a whole lot of if you watch NBC News, ABC News,
and I'm seeing all those news,
CNN, MSNBC, all of them. I'm very sure that your heart will be pumping out of your chest.
Yes,
with you see that American economy is crashing.
Yes.
Understand?
And that was the same fear they were selling.
As in,
you can even go back. That same fear, January 2023, they sold that same fear. When we got to the October bottom for this Apple, that same fear was present. But see what happened. They say 2024 would when the recession happened. See what happened in 2024. 2025, they can start clapping for themselves that they said it in 2024, but this has happened. But see how we have recovered in few weeks. All this move that took weeks to unfold. See how much we have covered just.
And it's like it's going back as
it's definitely going to go back to this top. And now look. Each time that the market had its bottom, where did the bottom from? A demand zone. And let me show you that. Go back to 2024, but I don't like backtesting because my mentor, Salaam alaikum to Brent.
You're permitted to backtest today.
Yes, now, but today we will backtest because if you want to say this was your small candles before the big candles, right? When market came back, was that the bottom or not? So if you say they always repeat demand and supply, right? Or I come, then this was the bottom of this year, but this was the small candle before the big candle.
Repetition.
You see, so why can't they take trades from all these other levels? If Amadio had nowhere pants, swear from.
So your prediction now is that
market is overall. I'll show you because now look at this weekly stuff, and look at the date on it. This is February that this drop happened. Now look at February. See that this whole drop happened to April beginning. What happened overall from May down to June? It might not be this wide, but at least we'll cover we'll get back close to this top. It might not be exactly, but that sentiment that follows seasonality is there. Sentiment that follows seasonality. So
Except there's a major thing.
Except there's a major thing that happened. But regardless of the major thing, because the Russian war last year was the major thing, but it did not affect the market drastically. There were days that sell-off happened, but it was not something that shakes the market to get. But the news will always sell you for something. You get. So now, and this post was made. I'm coming. Let me brag a bit.
You have to check Tesla stocks for me.
I'll check it.
I was hearing that Tesla stocks have dropped its lowest. Blah, blah, blah.
It dropped well. This was February 25th that I posted this and said be there. That was expectation of this bottom in April. February 25th. We had March. We had till now April. Right? So now and again in April, I'm saying we are bullish till ending of May, first week of June. Then we are dropping back to when we go drop back to around, because see June, see when we are close to July, see that there was a small move that pushed up, but this move will counter it, this whole sell off again that will happen first week of August. So if they bullish from ending of June, beginning of July to August, but that is a small period compared to holding from April to June, holding from July to August is not a lot of space. If you catch small cruise for there, but you see all these big moves, and now why my next move after this April, my next real point where I go start it. So the next point where I go come dey interested, right, will come be from this September middle getting to October, close to October. From September 2nd week or September 1st week, I'll start looking for demand zones again in the general market. But for now, damn, some trades, that is Raydium again. Raydium was called on the group, this same group of men. I posted Raydium entry. Go to this message to find out. I beg you, allow me, I want both. So I can't remember where exactly I posted this shit, but not this guys. Not this.
Bro. Whoever talks say,
oh my god,
2.1 billion, you don't go better for that person.
Scamming too.
Pause, now chop my turn. Now chop my face.
That was for the exactly I took this entry, I posted this. Right. If I feel remember now. Blah 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 blah. Go to message. So I want to just get the exact day. April 13th, right? No, impossible. Cannot be April 13th or before then. Show from open doors. April 10th, Raydium. Let's find that day. Raydium on the 10th of April. We are going to the daily. So again, I'm drawing this line on our live conversation. April 10th was when I started becoming bullish and I started buying, and I bought Raydium. And it's still we don't do.
But if it gets his all-time high, how much would that be?
That would be
this all-time high, does it?
But I know they expect them to get to the all-time high now, from here to here, except one magical fairy, one shit on top of the market. Because I don't know, it's one
make them move that kind of move.
Just like that, but we did hope for me. I don't get any take profit aside for the supply zone. This zone here is just.
No, finish this now. Okay, sharply.
Yeah, man. So from here, when I've been buying, they 1.6 or around $2. So we see now we see the around that $2, but the plan sell at $4. That is at least this.
Now we see the $1.
You see the $2.1.
2.1.
Yeah. So we will just observe how the subsequent day will come, but that's one of the trades. So at least they don't understand this whole demand and supply more than
why.
So we just still keep being active and learning, and there's going to be another opportunity later on this year So this is not the end. Nobody missing out on anything. But stay active for 2026 and also stay active for Ben Kopinski's video that he posted about the crash that's coming. Don't miss it though, for your own good. You heard? Follow the right people and God bless all of you.